My, what a great view to be greeted with. The object of my ire. That which has caused me so much pain and suffering. It's here before me now, laid out. As if, like some horrific tableau of my own past failures. Fuck you, puzzle. I'm sitting here now staring at it, and I still don't understand how this could ever work. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit, not all there up top. Maybe there's a little something lacking in my brainstem. Wait. It's alright, I've just had a thought. Don't mind me. Could I do... Could something like this help me? No, something like that absolutely won't help me, will it? Welcome back, by the way. This is The Witness, and I'm playing it. Although playing is a strong word right now. I think maybe it's playing me more than anything, if I'm honest with you. So theoretically, right, we can't draw a complete box around anything. That's not something we can do. That much we can confirm, right? What you're looking at right now, this isn't an option. So, the box in question would absolutely have to work something like that. It would have to use an edge. Which is all fine and dandy until we realise that the same would have to apply to this yellow fella down the bottom. Correct? Correct. So the question becomes, how do we do two of these? How would that actually be possible? How would that be a thing we could do? Given our current layout. And the answer just continues to elude me. I feel like we obviously don't need to draw a line round here. We don't need to box that off. All we need to do is make sure that something along, that the blues are cut off from everything else at the end. That's all we have to care about there. I just struggle to see how we could ever bisect, because obviously we need a line across the middle here, and I struggle to see how we could ever bisect that. Ever bisect that. While also drawing lines along here and along here. That is physically impossible, so I've got to be looking at this all wrong. There has to be some other solution that I'm just not seeing. Right? See, I know this doesn't work, what I'm doing now. I've tried this in previous ones, and I know that those two blues are not counted in being in the same zone right now. So in short, what I'm saying to you here is that this is literally impossible. So, while I know for a fact it's not impossible, I mean, obviously it's not impossible. While I know that for a fact, my brain refuses to seek a solution. So, I guess all I can say to that is we will come back. We will return to this shack. But right now, I want to make some progress. And the only way I'm going to do that is by not hanging around here all day, so that's going to have to be on the back burner for now. I hate to walk away from puzzles like that, because not only is it an obvious sign of defeat, of my inferiority, of my teeny tiny penis, not only is it a sign of all that, but also it means I'm going to have to remember that there's something I've not done there. And if I start getting... Cool. If that starts to become a regular thing, then keeping track of what I have and haven't done is going to start to get very complicated. Alright. Is this a fast travel? Did I just unlock... I did just unlock fast travel. Well, now this is nifty. I didn't realise this was a thing. I thought I was going to have to hike. Honestly, I was kind of okay with hiking. Can we make it go faster? Is that what this does? I think so. Yeah, that seems to be working. I was kind of okay with hiking because I was trying to get to grips with the sort of layout of the map. I mean, all this is doing is taking us back to the little town, right? This is a place we've been before, and that's fine. Seems like I didn't even travel that far, but this map is actually very useful. Basically, I think I've kind of explored most of the bottom half of the map. It's everything sort of north of the windmill where I've not been yet. That was where that poison swamp looking ass place was, and yeah, that's a place I'm kind of hesitant to have a go at. But what I do have, and I still have it on a little post-it on my desk here from 2 days ago, is a little drawing that I found up in the mountains, which I think, and I hope, is going to be the solution to a puzzle that I found inside the windmill. So that's where I'm heading now. And if it's not the solution to that, then I guess we'll just hold on to it and hope that it's the solution to something else, because I had to jump through a few hoops to find that little diagram, and I hope it's going to be worth my while. And all we can do is hope, really. All we can really do is... What are we if we don't have hope, you know? We are nothing. We are just chunks of matter floating around in the cosmos. Hope is what drives us. It's what makes us who we are. Now on that thought, I'm going to do a doodle. We want to start... Okay, this may not look great already for my options, because we're meant to go... Actually, do we start here? Oh, that's where we end. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. We start here, and we go like this. Around here. I was looking at it backwards, but I think... That... Did that do anything? That's the drawing I've got here. I'm pretty confident of that. I don't think it's really done anything. Right? That's a shame, because that means I'm going to have to hold on to this drawing now until I eventually stumble into another puzzle similar to this one, because I'm assuming that it is going to be another thing like this that I need to use this for. But that hasn't really achieved anything. Dang it. Dang it, I say. Gosh darn and heck. How's that? How's that for not swearing every other word? I'm getting better, right? I'm making family-friendly content. God damn it! Could you ever imagine like a little family unit sitting down? Oh, let's watch Average Joe on YouTube. I can't imagine that. That would be bizarre as frick. Hey, look at me go! Look at me go! Honestly, I can't imagine much of anyone ever sitting down to watch me. If you're watching this video and you don't have like severe mental problems, then I've got a question for you, and that is why. Like, this is just like an in-depth reflection of my psyche. This is just the mess that is me poured into a video game. Is that entertaining for you people? Sorry, I shouldn't bully like the handful of people who occasionally watch my videos. I'm very grateful for your views. This is honestly just like, this is like therapy for me, this shit, you know? It's an excuse to just ignore the issues of the world and just zone out, play a video game, chat some shit, you know? That's what this whole... And sometimes listen to my dogs flap their ears around in a very loud noise. That was pretty cool too. But, yeah. Yeah. I was about to say something and then I started talking about my dogs flapping their ears. That's what that sound was, which I assume the microphone picked up. And if the microphone didn't pick that up, then I'm just going to sound like an insane person. Here's a puzzle. Let's do this puzzle. Oh no, I don't understand that puzzle. We need more training before we can handle that puzzle. I'm assuming there's going to be like an intro to those dots at some point, and also the triangle that I did solve a triangle puzzle at one point, but I still don't really know how. It was just pure guesswork. Oh, here's another triangle puzzle actually. So what did we decide? That if it's got a triangle then it only wants to be touched on one side. I think that's such a fucking shot in the dark, but I think that worked, actually. It didn't make the sad noise, it made the completion noise. It just didn't seem to actually do anything. How curious. Just another thing to have to remember. It's alright. I got a good memory, for the most part. Sometimes. When it comes to irrelevant things that no one cares about, I've got a pretty good memory. Like, it's only been in the last few years that I've no longer been able to recite the original 151 Pokemon in Pokédex order. Like, for decades after Pokemon Red came out, I was able to just do that off the cuff. And that's depressing. think of all the use my brain could have been put to other than storing an ordered list of 151 fake animals. There we go there. Such is life, I suppose. We all have our little obsessions and interests, don't we? And for mine, it was the original Pokédex. Fuck, I loved Pokemon as a kid. I still like Pokemon. I enjoyed Sword and Shield. Like, I know a lot of people have been pooping on that game from a great height. I had fun with it. Like, I get that it wasn't as good as it could have been, but it's Game Freak. You know, you sort of accept them for who they are at this point. You know they're not, despite the fact they should be a AAA developer, they're not a AAA developer. They are a fairly small studio, you know, working for one of the richest companies in the world, which is honestly fucking ridiculous. But there we have it, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm just too accepting. Maybe I'm just too old to get angry about things anymore. I'm happy just chilling out. You know, just kicking back and playing some games. You don't always have to get mad about games. If you don't like the game, just don't buy it, you know? Fuck it. The game doesn't owe you anything at the end of the day, you know. And yeah, you can be disappointed in a game, obviously. I mean, I do fairly regularly vent my spleen about things that I don't like in the games industry. That's just, I guess that's just the way of the world, isn't it? But I don't know. Just the amount of fury some people are able to drum up over the smallest things. Just chill out, dude, you know. A lot of it just seems really forced. Like, you know, Let's Players who aren't me. That's mean. That's such a fucking generalization. I know there's lots of cool guy Let's Players out there. But, like, I'm talking, like, out of the actual professional ones, the ones who do it for like, a living, a lot of them will scream and shout and rage at things in a game that just seem so irrelevant, you know. It's just like, oh, fuck, I died. Never mind, I guess I'll try again, you know. Maybe get a little bit frustrated, but Jesus Christ, some people make such a fucking song and dance about it. And of course it's just for the views, isn't it? Of course it is. I don't know where I'm going. I've just been chatting shit, and I've kind of, oh, I know where this is. I've been here before. I've not really seen any puzzles. That's the problem. I saw a locked puzzle that I couldn't gain access to. Maybe I should have followed the codes from that to see where the unlocking mechanisms were. I don't know. I probably would have been sensible. Here's a puzzle. And I guess this is the natural progression from the stuff I was doing over there. So I guess hopefully this won't be too difficult for little me. Although already I'm noticing where I might have problems with this. How do I... That's a curious one. I mean, this seems like the obvious solution. But then we can't get to the end. Are we allowed to, like, split the blacks up? Are we allowed to have, like, different sets of blacks? I don't know if that would necessarily help me to do that, but I appear to be having problems with the keeping them all as a single lump anyway. This one looks like it should be really simple. And it probably is. I think my brain's just not in gear today. I might just be having one of those senior moments, you know. Off we do this. Yeah, okay. We are allowed to split the blacks up then. Of course, because we're splitting the whites up, aren't we? So of course we can split the blacks up too. Okay, okay. That probably shouldn't have required as much thought as it did, but okay. This... Here's what I'm feeling regarding this. Here's what I'm feeling when looking at this. We need to draw the shape and include this block in the shape. That's what I think I'm looking at. Although that would be very difficult with this one, because it wouldn't be able to do that, right? There's no way we could feasibly do that with this. So maybe it's allowed to be rotated? Like, what if I... Alright. Assuming they are allowed to be rotated, then this one could also be rotated. Ah, fuck. Hang on. Again, we got that problem where we can't draw a complete shape because it's always going to bang into itself. So we need to use the edges as part of the shape. And nope, that's not going to work. Oh wait, is it? No. But is it? but no. But I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You know when you get to that point where you're just like unable to really focus on something, you just end up trial and erroring. Trial and erroring. Is that a term? Is that an actual thing I can say as a person, as a human being? I can't think of a way that I could. And this is clearly meant to be the introduction to this mechanic, so it can't be anything. I mean, I'm assuming this is meant to be the introduction to this mechanic. So it doesn't feel like it can be anything that complex. It doesn't seem like it should be a super hard puzzle, because it's just meant to be teaching me how it works. But yeah, if what I'm assuming is right, maybe what I'm assuming isn't right. Maybe that's the problem. But I don't know what else it would be. Right? I don't know what else I could be looking at here. Hang on. No, that's wrong, isn't it? I don't know. I guess. No, that's not how you do that. I guess I'll come back to that. It's just another one to put on the back burner for now. I don't want to get too hung up on like certain puzzles here. If I start struggling with something, I'm just going to move on. Because let's face it. For you, my lovely viewing audience, who I was shit talking a minute ago, for you, it's gonna get pretty boring pretty fast watching a guy just fail, just suffer, you know. Now this one I can do. Look at that. Check me out. Look at me solving that big puzzle. That big brain puzzle. Okay. Yeah, I figured there's going to be some sort of clue out in the world as to what to do with this one, isn't there? I feel like there's going to be several of these. I mean, I can see there's going to be several of these. When I cast a torch on them, they do have some sort of pattern. I think that's only something I can do on these two though, so that's probably not what I'm looking for. Is it something to do with the ceiling? No, because there's no ceiling over several of these. It's got to be something to do with what I'm looking at, you'd figure, right? But I'm not looking at a great deal right now. It's not cloud positions. When we're in this screen, is there anything that's beckoning to me? I don't know. This is another one that's not making a great deal of sense to me right now. I guess we'll just move on for now. We're just exploring the world today, honestly. Why did this lock behind me? Fuck you, door. What are these? Is one of these accessible right now? They all seem kind of off to me. Kind of a little bit, you know, non-functional. Much like my brain is today. I guess we'll leave that for now as well. Let's just keep going until we find a puzzle that doesn't upset me. Till a puzzle that makes me a happy boy comes along. And we can fall instantly in love and live happily ever after. Just me and the puzzle that I get. And that gets me, you know? There's not much over here, is there? But I can walk on tree logs, so I mean that's something. We appear to be back in the fields of flowers. Oh, we can go in the castle. That's pretty cool. Got a hedge maze. It's got a lot of locked doors. What should I be looking for? There's a puzzle over there with some more of those stoner people. Disgusting stoners. Oh look, he's killing her, or she's killing her. There's people with swords. I'm confused about the time scale here, honestly. Is this like fencing? Are they in fencer garb? I think they are, aren't they? Okay, so this is, I think it's definitely set in modern day, or semi-modern day at least. Like this guy here has got a guitar. Oh, and an audio log. Awesome. Should we sit and listen to the audio log while I try and solve some puzzles? That could be fun. Buckle up.
I boasted among men that I had known you. They see your pictures in all works of mine. They come and ask me, who is he? I know not how to answer them. I say, indeed, I cannot tell. They blame me, and they go away in scorn. And you sit there, smiling. I put my tales of you into lasting songs. The secret gushes out from my heart. They come and ask me, tell me all your meanings. I know not how to answer them. I say, who knows what they mean? They smile and go away in utter scorn. And you sit there smiling. Rabindranath Tagore, 1910.
Okay, I get what I have to do here. I'm going to give it one attempt, and then if that fails, I'm just going to draw my path down on another handy post-it note. It's good to have post-it notes. Who knew? It's been a very long time since I've needed a piece of paper and a pen to solve a video game, you know? It's very much an artifact of the 90s, that is. Okay, so I'm going to go forward twice, then right, then left, then right, then forward twice, then... No, wait, hang on. No, that's not solvable. Is it? Yes, it is. We don't want to go forward first. Oh, you fool, Joe. Okay, I get it. I get what I need to do, I think. Right. I think. Right. Here we go. And here's the end. Hey, look at me go. I'm so proud of myself. What's she looking at? You checking out her bling? Wow, imagine being so materialistic that when you get turned to stone, you're stuck forever smirking at a big ring you have on your finger. See, this guy had it right. He went out doing what he loves, playing a guitar with no strings. Just a fucking Guitar Hero instrument. Just a big plastic one. What's through here then? Not more walking puzzles. Yep, it's more walking puzzles. Okay. This looks like something I could potentially do. We just need to fucking draw a line in the middle. Oh, it's broken though. Oh, you crafty fuck. Okay. It's fine, because we can just... Depends if it's broken in any other places, actually. It doesn't look like it from here, but... Yeah, we know we can split the whites up as well, as long as the whites are separate from the blacks, so... We can just... go left first, and then up, and then... Shit. Okay, I think I get what I need to do. I don't have to fuck this up now. Do this. I really hope there aren't any other breakages. And we need to... Blacks are here and there. We need to separate them off as well, which means drawing a line right down to the bottom. And then cutting these whites off, and done. Hey, first time for both of them, look at that. Oh, there's some puzzles I don't get, and then there are the puzzles that I do get, and the ones that I do get make me so very happy. I like them, because they make me feel smart. Oh no, I don't even know how these work yet. I mean, we can try my original theory with them. Which will be quite easy with these shapes. And if that works, that confirms that these work how I think they work, where you have to draw the Tetris block in the grid. And if it doesn't work, then this is just another puzzle I'll be stuck on, I guess. Okay. There's no more breakages on... Oh, we start in the middle. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, well, that's weird. No. Can I reset that, please? That's very strange, because that means... As long as I draw the path, it doesn't all have to be connected. That's very different to how these have worked in the past. If they'd worked like this before, I could have solved a lot of puzzles that I didn't know how to solve. What a shame. Alright, okay. How do I get to the... Can I not get to the starting point? Do I have to draw a line here? Oh! Oh, that's mean. I thought there'll be another entrance. It looks like there's another entrance. What happens if I go up here? What happens if I go out here? I'm just exploring now. But why? Like, I'd get a bench, but this is like a fucking couch. Someone's just left their couch out here. What if it rains? You're never going to get the water damage out then, are you? You're going to have a slightly soggy couch for the rest of eternity. I mean, presumably it does rain at some point, or else all the plants would be dead, right? Where am I going? This was not what I signed up for. I was solving castle puzzles. I was safe in the knowledge that the castle puzzles wouldn't hurt me. That I understood them. And now here I am on like a rusted fucking scrap boat. Presumably there'll be puzzles in here too. At some point. Eventually. Or maybe there won't. Maybe this is just a place to make some spooky ambient noises. Clink clank. Is there really nothing? Oh, I suppose there's upstairs I've not looked at yet. No? This? No, not this way. Oh, audio log, I guess. I'll take that.
A shipowner was about to send to sea an emigrant ship. He knew that she was old and not well built at the first, that she had seen many seas and climes, and often had needed repairs. Doubts had been suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. These doubts preyed upon his mind and made him unhappy. He thought that perhaps he ought to have her thoroughly overhauled and refitted, even though this should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he succeeded in overcoming these melancholy reflections. He said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages and weathered so many storms that it was idle to suppose she would not come safely home from this trip also. He would put his trust in Providence, which could hardly fail to protect all these unhappy families that were leaving their fatherland to seek for better times elsewhere. He would dismiss from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of builders and contractors. In such ways, he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was thoroughly safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart and benevolent wishes for the success of the exiles in their strange new home that was to be. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that he was verily guilty of the death of those families. It is admitted that he did sincerely believe in the soundness of his ship, but the sincerity of his conviction can in no wise help him, because he had no right to believe on such evidence as was before him. He had acquired his belief not by honestly earning it in patient investigation, but by stifling his doubts. And although in the end he may have felt so sure about it that he could not think otherwise, yet inasmuch as he had knowingly and willingly worked himself into that frame of mind, he must be held responsible for it. William K. Clifford, 1874.
Sounded like some anti-religious propaganda if I ever heard it. Right? Okay, we can still do this with our initial, with this as our starting point. It's very weird though. So if we go this way now, right? 1, 2, and then this. Right. Then we just need to draw a straight line across the top. Which suddenly becomes very difficult. Shit. Alright, we're gonna have to reset this fucker then, aren't we? Reweigh our options. We can't go across there. We kind of have to go across there, but we can't. So what now? Oh, we can light that from this side though. Okay. So if I'd just come around here and done that this time, instead of coming through here and cutting my old shape in half, would that have been fine? It's very odd. I don't really understand the rules of either the Tetris block puzzle or the walking puzzle. I guess I'll just have to pray that it all works out. Well, it didn't. It most assuredly didn't work out. What's wrong? What's up with it? Is it because it's not a single straight path that I've drawn? Does it have to be something that I could feasibly draw in game otherwise? Maybe. Maybe we just need to join up the edges. No, okay. Because I mean, I've drawn both the shapes, so unless I'm way off in my prediction of how this works, then I think what I'm gonna have to do instead is try some things. So that has to happen. That has to be there. Yeah. Let's try this. It is in fact a Tetris block puzzle, and hopefully rotating shapes is going to be legal. In which case we've got our line drawn. The problem then comes with drawing the other shape. You know, this game's a real thinker. This is a puzzle game. This is what people who make games like the Talos Principle or Portal sit down and go, huh, those are real puzzles. You know? That's a real head scratcher. See, what I was originally thinking was I could just draw this shape. Like so. And then draw that one. But that suddenly becomes very difficult to do due to the unfortunate issue of that wreckage, which makes life, I suppose fun is a word. Definitely a word. There's some other way we could approach this now. Can we get up onto that wall and drop down, possibly? That wouldn't help. That wouldn't help at all. I like the fact that we're allowed to cut through here is telling in some way. You know? The fact that there are bits that we can walk. Oh, I'm an idiot! Right? Oh, you cunning fuckers. Okay. Alright. Well, that has A, helped me out a lot with my approach to these walking puzzles, and B, finally explained how the Tetris puzzle works once and for all. So that makes me happy. That's a good discovery. What's down here? Back exit? Is this where we were before? Is this the same place where I was looking at all those monitors? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I might have even seen this door and gone, I can't go through there yet. Well, now I can. I made progress. Look at me go. So, I'm going to try and do one more before wrapping. So, buckle up. Hope this doesn't take me too long. I can have a bit of a look around and actually start from the start this time as well. We got an option of 2 exits, which is nice. It gives me some freedom. And looking at the fact that those are tilted slightly, and the fact that I literally couldn't draw the shape I'm after in the at the top there. Indicate what I mean here. I couldn't draw this because, you know, because that would be a problem. Obviously it does mean I can rotate them. I don't know if because they're sort of at this angle that means I can rotate them 90 degrees anti-clockwise and only that, or if it means I can rotate them any way I want. But we got some stuff to go on, which is nice. I'll draw out this shape. That's easily done. Oh, but if I do that, then I will be immediately blocking off both exits. Oh, okay. Okay, so instead we'll draw it here and just block off this exit. So we got this shape. And then we need the other shape to be somewhere where it's not going to interact with this one, or else I'm going to have other problems. I mean, we could just draw it rotated 180 degrees and see if it's okay with that. We could just try that first before we start trying to overthink this. So it's do. Should be simple enough. I hope. Should probably never say that. It should be simple enough. It's gonna be my fucking written on my headstone, you know? Here lies Joe. He thought it was simple. It never was. Oh, what? You made me draw a swastika, you fucks. I didn't realise this was happening. Can I just go to the exit now? Can I just leave? No, I can't just leave. Damn! Okay. They didn't warn me about this. Look what they made me draw! Oh, I hope the YouTube algorithm doesn't pick that shape up. That'll be an issue, won't it? I mean, that has drawn both shapes. What if we just... No, because this is also going to block off the other one, isn't it? I am blocked off here. I can't just do that. Look like the gate's opened. We're definitely going to have to rotate these in some way. It doesn't look like they're going to fit. And they can't block each other's exits either, which is the real fun. That's where the real fun comes in. So... Trying to make them not overlap with each other is a bit of a horrific task, honestly. It's a bit of a sad day. I really wish they gave us like a practice one of these, like one I could actually draw on, just to see how this would go, and then I could try it out in person, but I guess that would make this too easy, as much as I hate to say that word right now. We can't block each other's exits, so if we do... No, because then they'd cross in the middle. Ooh, okay. If we were to do this sort of shape. No, because then we're not even including that in its own shape. What if we did it here? They'd be overlapping each other. Remember when I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do one more. Hopefully it won't take me too long. All I can say to that is, uh-oh. Is this why they gave me a bailout option? Is this why they gave me that door at this point? So this shape can basically be like that. Wait. Am I dumb? I think I might be dumb. That will be fine, right? I think I might be dumb. Hang on. Let me just check if I'm dumb. Let me just do the dumb test. The official dumb test. Fucking hell. Am I right to walk on this now? Here I am. I've kind of been wary of doing that previously, but come on, Joe. Come on, engage the brain, bud. If that had just been like a puzzle you can draw on, I would have got that in like 10 seconds. Because it's one of these floor walky things. They won't go in here, hey bud. Try and stop me. Oh, we're back out here. More shortcuts. Cool. But yeah, it's just literally just because it's got the whole maze walking thing added in, the extra layer. You wouldn't think it would confuse it as much as it does, but it actually really does. Just that one extra step is enough to change it from, oh yeah, this is really simple, to, oh my god, my brain is strangling itself. I'm not gonna like this one, am I? I'm sure there's going to be a puzzle in here, and I'm going to absolutely hate it as and when I get to it. I don't know where I'm meant to be going now, though. What's next? I guess we attempt the hedge, because like this is just taking me back. This is locked off. Yeah, I guess the next thing we do is try and do this hedge maze business. Assuming there's actually something we can get to in here. Yes, there is. There's puzzles in here. Okay, we're going to save here and wrap up. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciated. Makes me feel special, you know. Knowing that someone cares. Nice. It's a good feeling. And on that happy, smiley note, where there's no puzzle-induced rage or frustrations, only calmness, the sereneness offered by this really quite pretty little game, we're gonna stop playing, and I'll see you guys around for another all positive, all happy, all chill Joe Plays The Witness. Bye for now.